Ahead of Parliament session, Prime Minister says government is ready for meaningful discussions. Amidst a ruckus, both houses of Parliament adjourned for the day, repeal of farm laws and rise in fuel prices raised. In the Assam Assembly, Chief Minister says national medal winners to be awarded state government jobs. New COVID SOP issues a total containment in 5 districts, allows 5 persons including religious head for Eid Namaz. And in Mizoram, Dr. Kanhampati Haribabu sworn in as the new governor. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. This is Hansraj, and now the stories in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that the government is ready for meaningful discussions and answer all questions during the monsoon session of the Parliament. Addressing the media ahead of the monsoon session, Modi urged all MPs and political parties to ask the most difficult and sharpest questions in the houses. He asked all members of Parliament to focus on a result-oriented discussion and further urged them to allow the government to respond to it in a disciplined environment. He said this will give a boost to the democracy, strengthen people's trust and improve the pace of development. However, he also appealed that all COVID protocols should be maintained.
सवाल पूछे, लेकिन शांत वातावरण में सरकार को जवाब का मौका भी दे, ताकि जनता जनार्दन के पास सत्य पहुंचाने से लोकतंत्र को भी ताकत मिलती है, जनता का भी विश्वास बढ़ता है और देश की गति भी तेज होती है प्रगति की। मैंने सभी फ्लोर लीडर से
Following Prime Minister Modi's appeal, the monsoon session of the Parliament began today. However, both the houses were adjourned for the day over ruckus by opposition members. Earlier in the day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi rose to introduce the new ministers in the Lok Sabha, amidst which a ruckus began in the House demanding a repeal of the farm laws and rise in fuel prices. Likewise, the Rajya Sabha too was adjourned repeatedly following an uproar by the opposition regarding both the issues. Meanwhile, earlier in the day, Chairman of the House M. Venkaiah Naidu introduced the new leader of the House, Piyush Goyal.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, इस बार सदन में हमारे साथी सांसद जो किसान परिवार से हैं, ग्रामीण परिवेश के हैं, सामाजिक आर्थिक
In the 6th day of the budget session of the Assam Assembly, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said that the medal winners at the National Games will be awarded jobs in state government. He stated this while replying on behalf of the Minister for Sports to a question in this regard by MLA Durga Das Boro. He further added that these jobs shall be awarded on basis of merit and qualifications of the players. He said that former players who have brought laurels in Asian Games, Commonwealth Games and National Games shall also be provided a monthly pension of 8,000 rupees. Meanwhile, in a reply to a question raised by Congress MLA Sharman Ali on population control and progress and education in Sar-Sapori areas of Assam, Sarma stated that emphasis shall be given in construction of additional women colleges and universities and engagement of additional health workers in these areas.
এই ধৰণৰ ষ্টেডিয়াম বিলাকৰ খৰচ 50 crores মান আহে। আমাৰ অজন্তানেও বাইদেউ গোলাঘাটত যোৱাবাৰ কাৰ্যকলাপ গোলাঘাটত এখন ভাল ষ্টেডিয়াম বনাইছে। কেনেকুৱা ডিস্ট্ৰিক্ট স্পৰ্টছ কমপ্লেক্স এটাৰ কাৰণে আপোনালোকে দিয়ক, যেনেকৈ বিশ্বনাথ চাৰিআলি নতুন ডিস্ট্ৰিক্ট হৈছে।
As per the new order issued by Assam State Disaster Management Authority today, there will be total containment in 5 districts, namely Golaghat, Jorhat, Lokhimpur, Shonitpur and Bishwanath, which are showing high positivity rate in recent days. All workplaces, business, commercial establishments, shops dealing with groceries, fruits, vegetables, dairy and milk booths Animal fodder, restaurants, the dhabas and other categories, shell counters, showrooms, etc. of cold storage and warehouses will be closed till further order in districts showing high positivity rate, open up to 12 noon in districts showing moderate positivity rate, and up to 4 p.m. in districts showing improvement in positivity rate. All inter-district passenger transport services and movement of people to and from other districts shall remain suspended. Meanwhile, regarding celebration of Eid, all persons are to celebrate the occasion from their home. Namaz at the mosque is allowed with only 5 persons maximum, including the religious head. In Mizoram, Dr. Kanbhampati Haribabu was sworn in as a new governor at the Raj Bhavan, Aizawl today. He is the 22nd governor of the state. The oath of office was administered by Guwahati High Court Judge Justice Michael Jothankhoma. A former BJP leader and MP, Dr. Kanbhampati did his PhD from Andhra Pradesh and worked as associate professor for 24 years in the university. The swearing-in ceremony of the new governor of Mizoram was held while keeping COVID restrictions and guidelines in check. Attendees included Chief Minister Zoramthanga, Council of Ministers and other officials.
Preserve, protect and defend the Constitution and the law, and that I will devote myself to the service and well-being of the people of Mizoram.
In the COVID update from the nation, over 13,63,000 vaccine doses were administered in the last 24 hours, with which over 40 crore, 64 lakh doses have been administered so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. As per the Health Ministry data, the national COVID recovery rate recently stands at 97.32%, with more than 38,000 patients recovering from the infection in the last 24 hours. With this, India's cumulative recoveries has reached more than 3 crore 3 lakh. Meanwhile, the active case load stands at 4,21,000. However, 499 deaths were reported in the last 24 hours, which takes the death toll total in the country to over 4,14,108. And in the COVID update from the region, Arunachal Pradesh recorded 4,211 active cases, 38,407 cured cases, while the dead numbered at 202. In Assam, active cases are locked at 16,468, while discharged cases stood at 5,24,469. The tally for the dead is 4,999. Manipur has 9,676 active cases, followed by 73,770 cured cases, while the dead accounted for 1,376. Saddled with 3,979 active cases, Meghalaya has registered 52,464 discharged cases. The tally for the dead is 945. Reporting 6,003 active cases, Mizoram has recorded 21,363 released cases, even as the dead accounted for 122. Nagaland has logged 1,149 active cases, followed by 25,005 discharged cases. The dead numbered at 528. Sikkim has recorded 2,308 active cases, while the released cases touched at 20,760 and the deaths at 324. And lastly, Tripura recorded 4,314 active cases and 68,859 cured cases, while the dead accounted for 728. In Meghalaya, East Khasi Hills District Administration extended the COVID-19 containment measures in the district from today till further orders to prevent the uncontrollable surge in the number of COVID-19 cases. The night curfew will start from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. daily. However, a total curfew will be promulgated on every Sunday. Non-essential movements shall not be permitted on Sundays as per order. Opening of essential and non-essential commercial establishments, shops, malls, other economic activities is permitted and will be regulated. All shops are required to indicate vaccination status of their staff in the shop premises. In Nagaland, a free vaccination camp was organized for all traders, business houses, shopkeepers and vendors under the Dimapur Municipal Committee at Jain Hospital and Lions Club today. The camp was held in view of the surge in fresh COVID cases across the country, as well as the impending threat to the state, particularly Dimapur. Meghalaya government is contemplating to open tourist spots for visitors in the coming days. Indicating this, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said that the DCs have been asked to hold consultations with stakeholders to assess if the state can open up limited tourism, which would allow entry to vaccinated tourists and the local tourists. Stating that the tourism industry has suffered much due to the pandemic, Sangma said that the government is moving on relaxing restrictions without increasing the risk of COVID-19.
We have asked the deputy commissioners now to have consultation with the tourism sector to find out if we can start the tourism sector in a safe manner. So options like local.
Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu lauds the local members from the Adi tribe for building a temporary suspension bridge using traditional methods over the collapsed portion of Panging Pasighat highway. The minister told to his Twitter handle and appreciated the community members for rising to the occasion in response to the challenging situation. In cricket, India won the first one-day international of the three-match series against Sri Lanka by 7 wickets in Colombo last night. Chasing a victory target of 263 runs set by Sri Lanka, India achieved the target in 36.4 overs with Shekhar Dhawan's unbeaten 86 in 95 balls and Ishan Kishan's 50 in 42 balls. Prithvi Shaw, who made 43 of 24 balls, was named player of the match. With this win, India has taken a 1-0 lead in the three-match series. And for more updates, viewers can also watch our bulletins and other programs on our YouTube channel, DD News Guwahati. And to end the news, the main points once again. Ahead of Parliament session, Prime Minister says government is ready for meaningful discussions. Amidst the ruckus, both houses of Parliament adjourned for the day, repeal of farm laws and rise in fuel prices raised. In the Assam Assembly, Chief Minister says national medal winners to be awarded state government jobs. New COVID SOP issues total containment in 5 districts, allows 5 persons including religious head in for Eid Namaz. And in Mizoram, Dr. Kanbhampati Hari Babu sworn in as the new governor. And before taking leave, viewers are reminded to maintain physical distancing, regularly sanitize hands and frequently wash hands with soap. Remember to wear a mask properly and join the Mask Up India campaign by Doordarshan to defeat the pandemic. Mask Up India. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank